Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I tried something new today. I don't know if it's how it's working, but I would like to know if anybody's here. It says there's two people, but no likes yet. I'm working on the Liliana Afghan. How are you all doing? Did you have a good Monday? Excuse me. I'm wondering if anybody's here yet. Got two people, two thumbs. It shows. Hi there. How are you, Joanna? AKA Granny Joe. Shatika, how are you? She says, God blessings and crocheting, knitting, y'all. What are you drinking? I've got raspberry iced tea in my cup. Also have laundry in the dryer. And I'm working on the Liliana. I'm on round 105. Hey, Anita. I'm all right. How are you? I'm working on the Liliana. I'm on round 105. Hello, Enid. And how are you? It's good to see you. How are you, Anita? Shatika, Gani, Joe? Anita says, hi, Joanna, Shatika, and Enid. Enid says, I'm okay, and yourself? I'm doing all right. Hi, Samantha. How are you? Anita says, I'm good, cooking and crocheting socks. Well, that's awesome. And I know how much you cook. Joanna says, I have Southern sweet tea and working on a baby blanket. That is awesome. Anita says, hi, Samantha. That is awesome, Johanna. What should we call you? Yep, it's chicken liver with onions tonight. Aha. And Johanna says, hi, Anita. So, Johanna, tell me about yourself. I haven't seen you on here before. You're crocheting a baby blanket? Is that right? Or am I getting you confused? Yeah, it's you, baby blanket. Which baby? Who's the baby you're making it for? Is it a grandchild? A child, niece, nephew, friend's baby? Gani Joe. Am I saying that correctly? Gani Joe? Samantha says, what did you have for dinner tonight? I didn't have much of anything. I had a bunch of grapes and an ice cream cone. I didn't feel like cooking. So today I bought the grapes at the store and I washed them all and I soak them in vinegar water to get all the pesticides and stuff off. Anita says, I think it's like granny without the R. Ganny. Is that how you pronounce it? Anita is asking. Enid said, sounds good to me. Laugh out loud. Pamela says, hello to everyone. Hello, Pamela. How are you? Anita says, hi, Pamela. Cricket says, hello, everyone. How are you, Cricket? It's good to have you in here. I'm working on the Liliana. I'm on round 105. Anita says, hi, Cricket. Cricket says, I'm doing good. I'm glad to hear that. What is everybody up to tonight? Ganny Joe is crocheting a baby blanket. Anita is crocheting socks and she's cooking. Yes, a baby blanket. I subscribed to your channel through another live where your link was listed. Yes, ma'am, Granny without the R. Thank you, Ganny Joe. I'm a very slow one, Thumb Tyler. Okay. Angelise says, God bless you, Miss Michelle. God bless you too, Angelise. How are you doing? Cricket says, I just finished dinner and sitting down to crochet and watch videos. Awesome. What are you crocheting in, Cricket? Anita says, hello. Hi, Angelise. Ganny Joe says, typer. Okay. You're a slow typer. Okay. And Cricket's crocheting an Afghan. Awesome. So am I. I'm working on the Liliana. Angelise says, I'm good. Thanks to God bless you. Thank you. Anita says, I am too, Joanna. Ganny Joe. Angelise says, hello to everyone. I think I'm doing very well on this project. I'm on round 105. After this round, I have 13 more to go. Cricket says, how are you doing, Michelle? I am doing okay. I went to Pilates today and they added an extra spring. So they worked me out extra hard today. Danny Joe says, hi to Anita. So tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna be working tomorrow. I have to bring my husband's suit to the dry cleaners. And then I have to go pick up his prescription and some groceries. And I want to work on this some more, my Liliana Afghan. Because it would be nice to finish it. Then I could work on all my other projects I've got going on. Yeah, Camper says, hi, Michelle. How are you, Tina? Cricket says, busy day for you. Yep. And Ganny Joe says, let's give Michelle some thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So whose live was it that you found my channel? I'm just curious. Today I was in Granny D's live. I don't know if that's where you found me. Anita says, hi, Tina. This is going to be a huge Afghan. It's going to hang over the sides of a king-size bed. Tina says, hi, Anita. How are you? Jenny Joe says, it may have been. Huh? I know I haven't been in many lives. Well, I was in Liz's Zingo last night for a little while. Not sure if my link was dropped, though, last night. Jenny Joe says, hey, Camper. So what did you all do today? I'm working on my Liliana Afghan. It's going to be huge. So that's what I'm working on. Tina says, I am good. Or Anita says, I am good. Tina, how are you doing? Okay. And Tina says, hi, Ganny Joe. Tina says, I'm still recovering and bored, waiting till Wednesday so I can try and crochet. Why do you have to wait till Wednesday, Tina? Let's see here. Do you want to see how this row is going to look? I can show you part of what I've crocheted on this row. This is what I'm crocheting right now. Tina says, yes, Anita. Oh, I've missed some of it. Hi, Ganny Joe. I'm still recovering. Anita says, I bet you're having yarn withdrawals. And Tina says, because of the test, they went into my wrist and I have to rest it and let it heal up. Oh. So Camper says, yes, Anita. Pretty row. Thank you. Cricket says, looks really pretty, Michelle. Thank you. Anita says, very pretty. And Ganny Joe says, oh no, my phone is dying. It's at 2%. Wow. Do you have a cord to plug it into the outlet? So this is what I've been working on, this top row here. Tina says both arms are all black and blue. Look like a drug addict. Oh, Angelie says beautiful pattern. Thank you. Anita says plug it up because we get goofy in here sometimes. Yep, we do. So Cricket says, I have my phone, my tablet, and TV going. More thumbs up. LOL. Uh-huh. And Ganny Joe says, yeah, I'm on my way to plug it in. The plug is in my room. Be right back. Tina says, yes, I'm running another video on my TV while I'm here on my phone. My husband says, how does that not drive you crazy? I can relate. Anita says, Cricket, I never thought of that. Wow. So you can give me thumbs up in 3 different things, Cricket? Cricket says, I see a neurologist tomorrow for back and neck and whatever else they find. And Cricket says, yep. Wow, I never knew that either. I never knew that you can give me multiple thumbs up by using different devices. That's pretty cool. Huh. So now I don't know where. Here I am. Anita says, I do that too, Tina. I'll listen to one and watch the other. Genny says, different accounts? I don't know. Well, I hope everything is all right, Cricket, with you going to the neurologist tomorrow. Camper says you have to have volume up 30%, I guess, for it to count for their credit. So I hear them both at the same time, called selective hearing. And Cricket says, yep. Okay. Well, thank you. Because now I've got 10 thumbs up and 10 people, which is pretty awesome. If I get more than 5, I'm pretty excited. Laugh out loud, Camper, says Cricket. Tina says, I learned that with my kids when they were smaller. Well, cool. What, selective hearing? Well, guess what, guys? We're getting company again this weekend. My son and his wife are coming to town for the weekend. They have another wedding to go to. Camper says yes. So she learned about selective hearing when her kids were small. Anita says must be different accounts because I got on my laptop and it already had the thumbs up. Camper says, oh, fun. Hope you enjoy them. I plan to. And Cricket says, my husband has selective hearing also. Laugh out loud. Of course they do. Well, I saw both my kids last weekend at my father-in-law's funeral. So that wasn't a happy time. But this weekend, I'll see my son and his wife again. They're coming down for a wedding, which is awesome. And they'll stay with us. And Tina says, that's only when they want to ignore us, Cricket. Of course. So it's exciting. We're going to get to hang out with my son and his wife this weekend, which will be awesome. We're not invited to the wedding, though, but that's okay. They both went to school in around here, so high school, so they've all got friends here. Another friend of my son's got out of the Air Force and has just gotten married, and he lives around here too. So sad reason, but I hope your trip allowed you to visit family you haven't seen. Well, we saw the ones that came to the funeral. We didn't go visit other people, but we did see, of course, my husband's brothers and sisters, and most of his nieces, and one of them couldn't come. One of his aunts couldn't come. Actually, two of his aunts. One was a blood relative to Joe, and the other one was his sister-in-law, his wife's sister. But Cricket says, yes, but my hubby only hears what I don't want him to. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Cricket. Tina says, yes, when you think they shouldn't be able to hear, they grow bionic ears. Uh-huh. Exactly. You guys are funny. Bionic ears and locked wallets. Oh, no. My husband says he doesn't get an allowance. He does all the work and I get all the money. It's always a relief when you get past that, Michelle. Past what? I'm sorry, I'm still hooked on the bionic ears and locked wallets. Mine tells me he never hears because I have a monotone voice, but he always hears my response to his what's for dinner. All the funeral and such. Yep, it's nice that it's over. Was good to be back home. We don't sleep well when we're not at home. Neither of us. We're in a hotel. We brought our own pillows because that's the biggest thing. But then the following weekend, we're going to visit my son and his wife. So they're coming here this weekend. We're going there next weekend. And then we're going to ride up to my daughter's place. From there, you should probably take covers. I won't stay in a hotel after I worked in one. Don't tell me about that. Camper says, mine says I never shut up. But my grandson can talk all the way through a program and he never says a word. Let me, and he gets mad. Of course, because you're the wife. Grandkids can do no wrong. Looking forward to having grandchildren so we could spoil them and send them home. Camper says, exactly. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Not mine, they live with me. Well, yeah, if you spoil them now and get them on a sugar rush, you got to deal with it. So it only works if they live elsewhere. Cricket. Anita says, I didn't get to send all of mine back. All of your grandchildren? Cricket says, I love them dearly and would not change a thing. Anita says, yep, raising 4 of 9. Wow. I have a feeling I'm going to be helping them to homeschool. Camper says, mine left me a mess all over my bathroom. He exploded a can of pop all over everywhere. He said it got on the mirror and he cleaned it. Said he dropped his pop before opening it. Wow. That's rough. My daughter and her fiance want to start a family right away once they get married, which will be in May. Anita says, I know those messes. Camper says it made enough splatters for 5 cans of pop. Uh-huh. I believe it. And they think that it's going to be easy to work from home and raise kids. They got another thing coming. So they don't want to send them to public schools. I homeschooled them, my kids, for a year. So Cricket says a grandparent's love is a different kind of love. My brother told me that before I was a granny. I did not believe him, but boy, he was so right. Uh-huh. And Camper says, my daughter was bad for putting can in the freezer and they blow up. Anita says, I've had some hard jobs, but all were easier than being home. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. Camper says, so much more fun if I'd known that I'd have had a pack of grandchildren first. Yeah, see, the thing is, you gotta let your kids live and grow up before you can have grandchildren. It's kind of like God's sense of humor. It's your gift from God for not strangling your own kids when they were teenagers. We got a video of a Christian comedian, and he's talking about that his teenage son, how they think they know everything. I It was hilarious, but I don't have that gift of comedy. Tina says so much more fun. If I'd known that it okay. Can't have grandchildren first. It's not designed that way. Although I've had friends that have never had children, but then married someone who did, adult children. So when they had children, that was their grandchildren. So they got by without having children. The kinship navigator told me if you take 10 cents of grandparents, 4 to 5 grandparents are raising their grandbabies or have them more than the parents. Wow. Tina says, I only have 2, and my daughter's married a guy that has 3. They're pretty involved with both sides, so not as close as my grandson. My granddaughter, I don't get to see very often. Oh, I'm sorry. That's tough. Well, let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Cricket says, I was so happy to have a granddaughter and get to raise her after 6 sons. Mm-hmm. And Camper says, we did that cricket till was in school and don't need you as much anymore. Then they use them as weapons. Oh, and sweet cricket. Wow. Let's see. 3. I'm supposed to get a package in the mail today. Tina says, a friend I went to school with, her daughter does the same thing to her. That is a shame. Cricket says, it's sad here in Ohio we have very elderly grandparents raising kids. Wow. That's rough. Huh. Cricket says, and the kids walk all over them. Wow. Camper says, exactly, Cricket. I'm in Ohio too. There's a great grandmother at our church who wants custody of her great grandchildren, and the state won't give them to her because great grandparents don't have rights. Grandparents do, but great grandparents don't. Cricket says, cool, Camper. And Camper says, must be statewide. So she's been fighting with the state about getting her great grandkids. And you know it, Camper, says Cricket. How sad. I don't think we're going to have problems with our kids being neglectful of their kids. But you never know, I guess. I think my kids are pretty responsible. Depends on how young you started determining how old they are, I imagine. I was in my upper 20s when I started having kids. Cricket says I got custody of my son's stepdaughter, and she was not even related by blood, but I love her just as much. That's awesome. Camper says my daughter ended up a single parent. Yep, that happens. I keep praying for them. Camper says we were the caregivers because she worked. Uh-huh. Yep. What county you in, Camper? May I ask? Rick says Cricket. Perry, but actually right on the line of Muskingham. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Okay, I'm pronouncing that correctly. Yay! Camper, weren't you from up northern Ohio? Oh, Cricket says south of me, I'm in Lucas on the Fulton line. Weren't you from up northern Ohio? I have a cousin and an aunt and uncle that live in Is it Columbus, Ohio? Probably. We've driven through there before, heading to Connecticut. Is that Cleveland direction? Says Camper. Cricket says that's east of me, Michelle. Okay. Camper says, yes, Michelle is where you told me once. Yep. All right. So sometimes we stop there when we drive. It's a good stopping point. I'm working on a Afghan, Liliana Afghan. So what are you doing? KB Lake Show 2K. So you're on the west side of the state then. I'm southeastern. All right. It looks cute so far. Well, it's big. It's gonna be bigger than a king size bed, the top of it. This is what I'm doing round 105. And this is what it looks like, round 105. So do you crochet? KB Lake Show? Thank you. No. Well, what are you doing in here then? Just socializing? You don't know. Well, you're welcome to stay as long as you're not mean or don't talk dirty. The whole Afghan, I love it. Michelle, so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. The right side looks a lot better than the back side. This is the back side. And this is the right side. I'm just packing for candy bags now. For what? For Halloween? We've got candy to bring to our church for their harvest party. We won't be there at our harvest. Oh, wow. Epic thunderstorm here, says Enid. You know, when we were there, it was raining a lot too. Yeah, says Lake Show. And Camper says, I've not seen you anywhere before, KB. So tell us about yourself. Do you craft at all? Okay, that hardly rained. Oh, has hardly rained here. Weather is very regional in this state. I guess, because we weren't far from where you live, Enid. We were just a little bit north of you. And then we saw beautiful rainbows. Were you in the Springs, Michelle? No, I was up in Broomfield. And Longmont or Louisville. Enid says, oh. We had missing out, no. Let's see, today. I don't know if you can see. There it is. Do you see that? That was outside of the hotel where we were staying. Ha, no way, Camper. It is a blessing when it actually rains here, says Enid. KB says, I love to make. Enid says, the cool air feels glorious. Yes, the cool air feels wonderful. Camper says, what do you love to make, KB? Enid says, what day did you take that photo? Let's see. It was Thursday or Friday last week. Probably Thursday. Enid said there was a rainbow here too. Aren't they beautiful? Yeah, it's kind of got a double. I don't know if you can see the lighter one on this to the right of it, I guess. I shot my video on last Friday. Well, it's probably then that I took it. So yeah. Camper, you still there, KB? What do you like to make? I think he was thinking of not a crafty thing. But anyway. There's somebody I need to send a gift to who won the grand prize drawing for the Fall Fest giveaway. And I need to figure out if they like yarn. But it's a homesteading group that won. So I don't know what to send them. Look at their videos. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. Sometimes the about tells you something about interests. Okay, that's a good idea too, Tina. I'll have to go check it out. Hi, Lisa. How are you? I don't remember who it was. Lisa says, hi, Tina. Tina says, hi, Lisa, or laughing at Lisa. I am good. How are you? I'm doing all right. I'm working on my Liliana Afghan. I'm on round 105 of 118 rounds. So after this round, I'll have 13 more to go. Type like I do. Type like I do on my phone, says Tina. Not sure what you mean, but then Lisa says, hi, Inherited Stitches. You're almost finished. Yeah, but every round gets bigger and bigger. How you doing this morning, Lisa? Is it morning there? It's late there. Or no, 15 hours, so 10 o'clock in the morning. Enid says, hi, Lisa. Lisa says, I am good. Thank you, Tina. My husband went to a study club, and he should be home pretty soon. The temp outside has dropped over 20 degrees. Wonderful, Enid. It's 11:02 a.m. on a Tuesday. Cool. Wow. It's pretty amazing. 2, 3. Almost lunchtime for you, almost bedtime for some this way. Uh-huh. Yep. True, time zones are weird. Lisa says, where am daylight savings started, so our clocks went forward. Yep, almost lunchtime. So what time is it there now? It's 11:02? Okay, I get you. Well, our time zone is moving back. Fall back, spring ahead, and I'm not sure when it is. It's towards the end of October, isn't it? For the United States? Okay, Camper says, Cricket, have you heard? Next year, us staying on springtime all the time? Really? Okay, and Tina says, first week in November this year. Okay, so first Saturday we're going to turn our clocks back. Cricket says, no, haven't heard. I think Florida was going to do that too. Stay in the spring daylight savings time. I hate this time coming up. Uh-huh. Because it's so dark so early. Mm-hmm. Lisa says, we go forward in October, which is our spring, and go back in April, which is autumn. That's just kind of weird to me. I got to figure out how I'm going to do my corner. Now, I heard that, but not sure which to stay in. Hope it's not the wintertime schedule. Yuck. And let's see. Double crochet, 2 together, chain 1 4 times, skip 3 stitches. Okay, 1 single crochet in the first double crochet of the next V stitch, chain 1 1 single crochet in the second double crochet, chain 1, skip 3. Omitting the last corner, join to the top of the beginning double crochet 2 together with a slip stitch. Sorry, I just had to read that. Still don't know what I'm doing. I'd love to live your direction, Lisa, all winter and return in spring here if I had any money. Laugh out loud. Money would make we'd be able to do more. I really don't want to travel though. Not those long flights. I've been to Hawaii and I've been to Alaska. Those are as long a flights as I want to take. I'd rather stay in the continental USA. My husband would love to travel the world. Tina, that will be good if you could come here for our winter. Tina says, Lisa's nice weather coming while ours will be cold. Uh-huh. Yep. Sorry, guys, I have to figure this out. Okay, slip. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I do. I hate our summer, says Lisa. Camper says, not your cold nut right now, my winter. Enid says our swamp cooler we used to use was made in Australia, just saying. Camper says, you don't like warm weather? Let's see here. I need this spot right there. And I gotta do 5 double crochet 2 together, chain 1 in there. Enid says, I live in Colorado above 1 mile in elevation and it's semi-arid. Yes, it is. Been there. Nosebleeds. Yes. They're worse in Wyoming. I'll let you know that right now. Lisa says, Tina, as I got older, I hate the heat. When I was a lot younger, loved the heat. Enid says, hence why when it rains, everyone is like, yay. Of course. I was happy when it rained there too. Tina says, they don't have many swamp coolers in our area. No, because it's too humid. Swamp coolers only work with the dryness. Enid says, I've never liked hot weather. I tolerated it so I could go to the beach. Uh-huh. Enid says, Florida camper? Enid says, or like Alabama or something? Lisa says, I don't mind when it gets to 25 degrees and that's it. Uh-huh, that's like what, 76, 80 tops? Camper says it's humid in Florida, yes. Enid says 75 Fahrenheit with strong sun beating down is too much for me. Uh-huh. Enid says, yes, no dry skin in Florida. LOL. Mm-hmm. So let's see here. I get very red in the face. My daughter is the same. LOL. Camper says, Lisa, I don't like much over 80 degrees. Lisa says, I'm with you there, Tina. Uh-huh. Yep, I'm the same way. And I like the nights, below 60 is wonderful. Cricket says, you all have a good night and take care. You too, Cricket. Thanks for coming in. Enid says, we hit 75 today, but tonight we'll be in the 40s. Ooh, yum. I'm looking forward to cooler days like that. Bye, Cricket, says Lisa. Camper says, I was told with all the arthritis, I should live somewhere like Arizona. But over 100 all the time, not for me. No, me neither. Enid says, I'm avoiding using AC and the furnaces as long as possible. I hear you. My house gets blasted with afternoon sun and heats up like crazy. Tomorrow, allegedly, only high of 66. That sounds wonderful, Enid. We've been getting into the mid 80s during the day, but cold at night, and in the morning it's like 57. It's wonderful. Camper says, bye, Cricket. Hope you're all doing well. I know. Yay. Yeah. Lucky you. Even when we were up in northern Kansas, it was nice and cold or cooler there, like in the mid 70s. It was wonderful. I hope you're not anywhere near the hurricane. Well, Camper says, oh, wait. Enid says, I'm sick of being too hot and it's expensive to run AC. Uh-huh. And Camper says, I guess we were too boring for KB. Probably so. I hope you're not anywhere near the hurricane. The hurricane is in Florida, Lisa. We're not near there. Enid says, come on, it's October. Michelle is in Kansas next door to me. Florida is the East Coast and probably 2,000 miles plus from me. Yeah, unless you go to the Panhandle. The Panhandle's a little closer. So I'm working on a corner right now. So this is my second corner, but I've only done one side so far. Camper says I'm too far north too, Lisa, but it will affect us somehow with a lot of rain or cold. Enid says, I wonder if we'll get snow on Halloween. Who knows? Enid says, that would throw a huge wrench in my plans. Gosh. Okay, Tina, stay safe, please. None of us live near Florida, Lisa. Hi, how are you? Howdy from the prairie. Corn-fed Life is in northern Kansas. I forget where and I forget your name. Sorry. Howdy Fed? Oh, corn-fed. Which prairie are we talking about? He's in northern Kansas. Yep, an hour northeast of Salina. Northeast. Okay. Okay, you're Craig. Okay. Well, welcome in, Craig. How are you doing? Oh, in that case, howdy, neighbor. I'm in the Denver metro and I encounter a lot of prairie species in my hood. Oops, I mean Northwest. Are you near Lincoln? Lisa says, hi, Craig. Can't complain. All right. Are you near Lincoln, Kansas? Camper says I was sick and then in the hospital and forgot to have my gas turned on for heat. Now we are going to get 2 nights in the 30s without heat. Oh, wow. Yep, half an hour north of Lincoln. Wow. And I thought Lincoln was just at the border of Nebraska. Okay, Enid says prairie species of garter snake, prairie species of predator birds, some other stuff. Lisa says, how far are you from Yarn Geek Ginger? I'm about 2.5 to 3 hour drive. I've never met her. Enid says, oh gosh, camper. Yeah. Craig says, hi, Lisa. Well, Craig, I'm working on my Liliana Afghan, which I started in January. Here it is. It's big. This is the round that I'm working on right now. It's 105. Enid says a lot of grasshoppers, crickets, Mormon crickets, dog day, cicadas. Cool, looks great. Thank you. Enid says, oh, and in a wildlife sanctuary, there is a bison. There's a lot of those here. Enid says prairie dogs too. Lisa says, I am working on a crochet scarf. Awesome. Craig says, laugh out loud, Mormon crickets? Never heard of them. And Enid says, Mormon crickets are jet black and a little freaky looking. I never heard of them either. Okay. What is your craft, Craig? Enid says, I'm not certain that's what they are called. There is truly a cacophony of insects in that category here. Lisa says, I am going to make some lunch. Be right back. Okay, my husband just got home. I don't know if I only see shorts on your channel, Craig. Enid says, oh, it's not a cricket species, it's a species of katydid. My wife, and I dabble in all sorts of do-it-yourself. We don't have a single craft. Enid says we have tree katydids. I have no idea what that is. Should go get them out. Nope. Hello, ladies. I picked one up before and said, Katie didn't bite me. Okay. Big bugs. All righty. Craig says, go to our homepage. We have tons of full-length videos on the homepage. You'll find them divided into convenient playlists. Enid says it's a green, cool looking, sort of like a locust or something. All righty. I am excited to be doing this. Okay, Enid says, one tree Katie did hitched a ride on my house plant one year and was singing indoors. And Camper says, yes, they're big green ones here too. Enid says, but katydids are capable of biting. Hmm.
You going to the bank tomorrow?
Sure. Camper says, I didn't know they bite.
They didn't give us glasses. I'm gonna hang it on the fridge door.
Okay.
I signed it though. It was made up to me.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. So 4. Okay. Thank you, hon.
Mm-hmm.
So who else in here? It says there's only 3 people in here now. Enid, Tina, and Craig. So I'm guessing. Colorado katydid species. Really? Huh. I'll have to check them out. I think they're super cool, and I can't help but examine them closely. Don't get too close. And I'm trying to think where. No, that one didn't go through. For I'd have to click on it, and with I'll have to do it after we get off. That sounds neat. Well, I better help with the dishes. I can't wash them. What a shame. Only good thing about the whole mess I've been through. Yeah, I'm gonna have to head off here, but I will. I'm an extreme nerd. Okay, that's quite all right, Enid. Some of us like nerds, so because we're partially nerds ourselves. I hope you all have a good night. I'm gonna get off here because we've been on for an hour and a half now. I hope you all have a great night. Be productive in your crafting. Like, I can't wait till this is done. So, anyway, I will talk to you all later, okay? You all have a good night. Bye-bye.